A magnitude 9.0 earthquake off Japan's coast unleashed tsunami waves, reaching 40.5 meters high. It happened in 2011. This height is the same as the 13th floor of a building. Within minutes, walls of water carrying debris and vehicles obliterated entire towns, claiming over 15,000 lives. When you feel a strong earthquake near the coast, don't wait for official warnings. Tsunamis aren't just big waves. They're fast-moving walls of water filled with cars, buildings, and debris. The 2011 tsunami was a wall of debris that engulfed the vast land, sweeping away cars, buildings, and every piece of debris, obliterating everything in its path with overwhelming, destructive power. Tsunami waves can arrive within minutes. When a major disaster occurs, there is a possibility of having only a few minutes of warning. Every second counts when facing this unstoppable force. Never go back to your home or hotel for belongings after an earthquake, if the reason for that action is to retrieve your possessions. You may have just 30 minutes to reach safety after an earthquake. No, we might not even have 30 minutes to spare. Just as we cannot predict where the next earthquake will strike, we cannot measure the full extent of nature's threats, things like the exact height and arrival time of a tsunami. This narrow window demands immediate action and prior knowledge of evacuation routes to survive. Multiple waves pose ongoing threats. The second or third wave often proves largest and most destructive. Stay in safe areas until authorities issue official all-clear announcements before returning. Evacuation must be your only priority once shaking stops. Seek shelter. Gain as much height as possible. It is said that the people who survived the tsunami at that time were, on average, located on the 2.9th floor. The important thing is that this is an average figure. This number has been leveled out. In other words, there were people who did not survive at this height. The 9-meter tsunami observed in many areas at that time is equivalent to the height of a 3-story building, making the 2.9th floor insufficient for survival. Natural high ground or evacuation towers offer the safest protection. However, this is wishful thinking. There are no absolutes. It's only probably safe. Coastal areas displayed tsunami evacuation maps showing safe routes and high ground. Look for sea level, altitude markers to gauge your elevation above potential flood zones. Familiarize yourself with these maps immediately upon arriving in any coastal town for potential life-saving guidance. I'd like you to check the signs and application before you travel too, and always check them throughout your trip. On that day, none of our common sense held true. The ordinary was easily shattered. We do not know what will happen next, nor do we know if following this procedure will guarantee safety. However, we believe there is great significance in knowing this documented figure beforehand and understanding the facts of how some people acted. Thank you for following along this far.